Now, talking about the vehicle, we acquire multiple properties, but we can start by using the HMO strategy, for example, to create those properties to giving us multiple streams of income. Because the market trend has always told us, the market trends have shown us, statistics have shown us that over the last 1,000 years, that regardless of whatever it is, as long as you buy in the right location, as long as you buy property in the right area, that property will always double in value. And I'll give you an example of this. The house that myself and my wife lived in since 2006 until we moved there in 2019, we bought that property for £247,000, if I'm right, £247,000. In 2019, in the process of revaluing the property and trying to move out, that property was worth £430,000, which is almost 10%, so almost 100% in value. It doubles in value. It buys itself. So if I sold that house at 430, I would have walked away with over £200,000+ in cash. But because I identify as a liability, and because I also understand that it doubles every 10 years, and it also would double if I took one small property and I made it a larger property. So we have to understand that vehicles, it's not just buying assets. Vehicles, what vehicle are you using? Is it going to be an HMO? Is it going to be a service accommodation? Is it going to be able to serve the purpose of what you're so pleased with it? So it's very important to understand all this when you're creating your wealth. If you don't understand the truth definitions, look deeper. Don't just think property. Think wealth, think success, and then use the property as your vehicle. And there are multiple strategies within it. A lot of people go and buy where they live first. And because that's what we've been told. We've been told own where you live, buy where you live, that's what we've been told. But the house you live is a liability. How about you bought multiple properties first? That gives you cash flow. And then 2 years' time, you actually refinance those properties to buy where you live. And the equity on those properties bought where you live. The rent, the mortgage, the rent that you receive from those investments pays your mortgage. And you never have to worry about missing your mortgage, about being financial difficulties and stuff like that. But you see how we need to rewire our brains. And I'm going to come to a quick Q&A before I move on to the next slide. Now, why HMO? Because HMO just means that when you buy the property then generates you multiple streams of income from one property. Unlike what many people have always done, buying one property, renting it out, getting £200, £300, and they're happily ever after. The trend has also shared with us that by renovating, by adding value, by creating more space, allows you to recycle cash. But this information that's not available on the internet, day in and day out. So I want to go back very quickly now. Okay, and I want to unmute my mic. So I'm gonna stop sharing. And I want to just get people to communicate with me, just to see if you're on the same page in what I've said. Because I want to get people thinking. The BRRR-1 finance strategy is all about getting you to really think about things that you would never have ever thought about before. For me, if you're able to understand this mathematics, if you're able to understand this, metrics, trust me, 12 months from now, I guarantee you, and I dare you as well. First, I guarantee you, and I dare you to take the action. And if you take the action, trust me, there's nothing that can hold you back from owning assets that looks after you, where you never have to have time problems, freedom problem to do whatever you so please.